So last weekend, I actually got the chance to play a brand new Sonic racing game that isn't out yet. Yeah, it was some sort of public open network testing or whatever they called it. Basically, you had about 3 days to play the game as much as you could before they took it away. Until it comes out in about like 3 weeks. And let me say, it was freaking good! Now a little bit of backstory. Well, I remember back in the Wii U days, I was waiting for Mario Kart 8 to come out. And it wasn't coming out, it was taking forever. But Sega had a game for me. Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. Wow, this is a title that rolls right off the tongue. This game was actually pretty fun, because basically it took Sonic and all of his buddies, put them in go-karts, and made them race. It was Mario Kart, but with Sonic. And now fast forward to today, the Switch 2 days, well basically we already have the Mario Kart. But right now I'm still waiting for that Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Crossworld is coming out on September 26th on Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, PC, all over the world. And you actually want to play this one, trust me. So basically, it features all of your standard stuff. You know, you got your Grand Prix mode, your time trials, you got the online mode where you play against people, and all of these modes can be played with different speed and difficulty. I think they have like normal speed, sonic speed, super sonic speed, and like ultra mega super duper sonic speed of doom, which is probably 200cc. I say probably because it was locked for the beta, it wasn't available, but I mean I'm pretty sure this is what it's gonna be. So for the Grand Prix mode, well, we only had one cup to choose from in this demo, and basically it was 3 different races. I mean, technically there's 4, but the 4th one is just like a mix-up of all of the 3 previous ones. Anyways, I'll explain it later. What I'm trying to say here is that those tracks are actually pretty cool, because there is a gimmick. The game is called Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, so that means you're gonna cross world. Is that even a word? So the way it works is that you're gonna be playing the first and the third lap in the race that you chose. But for the second lap, you're gonna cross into another dimension by going through a magic ring portal thing, and you're gonna be transported into a different level. And the player who's in the lead during the first lap will get to choose which cross world we visit. You can go on one side to choose the one they propose, or you can go to the random side and hope for the best. And I think this is a really interesting mechanic, because it gives you an incentive to be in first place at the beginning of the race. Let's say that this incentive is not really there with a game like Mario Kart, because if you're in first place at the beginning of the race, you're gonna get attacked by like a bajillion blue shells, bloopers, lightning bolts, and all of that stuff. But in Sonic Racing Crossworld, you're actually rewarded for actually being good. So this new mechanic allows you to visit new races, new worlds, and that's actually quite cool. It changes the way you think about a track, because if you're good at a certain track in the Crossworld selection, well, if you're in first place, you get to pick that one, giving you an advantage. But if you're not, well, you kind of have to deal with whatever the player in front of you picked, and that's pretty cool. Especially because those tracks will get you to race using a cart, using a plane, and using a boat. Because yes, you actually get to drive in those 3 vehicle types. Basically, you're going to be racing, everything's going to be alright, and you're going to see those circles that will either transform you into a car, a boat, and a plane for another part of the track. And those 3 different vehicles actually drive differently from one another. The cart is obviously the easiest, because I mean it's a cart you drive and everything's good. For the boat, you can actually like charge your boost while going in a straight line to get some jumps and do some tricks to go faster, but steering left and right can be a little bit tedious. And if you're playing with the plane, well obviously you're flying in the air, so you can go everywhere. But that also means there's gonna be more things to dodge on your way. And I felt like all of the tracks were actually using all of these vehicles in a great way. I mean, in one of those tracks, you're actually driving on a sea and there's a giant kraken, there's a sunken boat, and it's really insane. In another track, you're flying through a volcano with fire, lava, and dragons, and it's a little bit overwhelming. But don't worry, because typically those overwhelming parts are part of the cross-world thing, so they're only there for lap 2. Because yes, after that, you're going back to the classic track for the final lap. But sometimes there is a path that wasn't open in the first lap that is now open in the third one. So yeah, you actually never know what to expect with this one. As this is a kart racing party game, well, obviously there's gonna be some items that you can use to defeat your opponents, and also you're gonna get hit with those items as well. So the items are really similar to the ones you'd find in like a Mario Kart game. There's this green punching glove that will hit someone, then there's the red one, which will automatically go to the nearest opponent. There's like a spike ball that you throw behind you. There's like this tornado thing that protects you. A lot of power-ups remind me of Mario Kart, but they are actually being used differently, so even though it is similar, it is actually totally different. Oh, and one thing that's actually different from Mario Kart World is that there are no intermission tracks. No, you're gonna be playing the races, and after that, there's gonna be a loading screen, and you go to the next race, you know, in classic Mario Kart fashion. I'm just saying because I know a lot of people hate the way Mario Kart World works, and well, you won't find that here in Sonic. There is a huge roster of characters to choose from, although the demo was a bit limited in that aspect, but I mean, take a look at this menu. You can see there's like a bajillion different characters. And it's not only gonna be Sonic characters, because in true all-star fashion, well, this game is also gonna have like DLC from other franchises, such as Minecraft, Pac-Man, Persona, and I mean, there's probably a couple more that haven't been revealed yet or that I just didn't pay attention to. One thing that truly sets this game aside from Mario Kart is that you can actually customize everything. Not only can you choose your kart, the car parts, the tires, and all of this to change the stats and everything, well, you can actually paint every single one of these kart pieces individually, and you can even apply decals to them. So not only can you customize the kart so that it drives the way you want, you can actually customize it so that it looks the way you want. Like, I know it sounds useless and a bit stupid, but let's be real. I remember spending a lot of time customizing my vehicles in games like Need for Speed Underground back then. So yeah, I do want to spend a lot of time customizing my vehicles in this Sonic game. This is the kind of thing that I was expecting Mario Kart World to have, but alas, it doesn't. So basically, I have a feeling that I'm gonna be playing Sonic a little bit more than Mario Kart. Obviously, I did notice that this Sonic game felt a little bit less polished compared to a game like Mario Kart World. First off, I was playing it on Nintendo Switch 1, so it was running at 30 FPS, which is not ideal for this type of game, but it actually works fine. I'm sure the Nintendo Switch 2 version will run at 60 FPS, but for the time being, the game will only release on Switch 1, at least in September right now. I think the Switch 2 version is planned to come out like at the end of the year or something, which is a bummer. But I'll be waiting and I'll be playing anyways, because I played a lot of it this weekend, and even at 30 FPS, I had a blast. Playing online is actually where the fun truly is, at least for me, because you have a rank, and as you play and you win and lose some races, well, your rank will go up or go down, and it will adapt, so that you always play with people that are similarly skilled to you, which is something I cannot tell about Mario Kart World. Because every time I play this game online, I get completely destroyed. Maybe it's a skill issue, I don't know, but one thing's for sure is that in Sonic Racing Crossworld, I never got completely destroyed, and I never completely destroyed people. Like, I had some first places, I had some 12th places, but I had some in-betweens as well. It wasn't black or white, it felt pretty balanced to me, even if all of the items can be a little bit chaotic sometimes. Oh, one thing that I forgot to mention is that as you play those races, either in single player or online, you will get some tickets that are given to you at the end of the race. Those tickets can be given if you finish in first place, if you held first place for long enough, if you're the guy that used the most item. Like, there's different ways to get those tickets, and these tickets can actually be used to purchase those car parts that you want to buy to customize your vehicle. So that's one thing that's actually quite cool, because it rewards you for playing the game. Like, you don't wait for car parts to appear out of thin air, or you don't have to do something special to unlock them. You just gotta grind, you gotta play, you gotta get some tickets, you gotta get good, and then you can finally buy what you want. And I don't know, for me, this is something I really enjoy. I need the drive to keep playing, I need an objective, I need a reward. I don't know, it's just me, I fuel on that. Thankfully, there's like a lot of cars to unlock, and there's a lot of car parts to unlock, and you can even customize your freaking horn, which is completely useless, but I mean, look at the price of these! It's gonna take a lot of racing if you want all of this. I don't know if there's gonna be like a battle pass that will unlock them faster if you pay. Hopefully not, because this is kinda cringe, but maybe, I don't know. During the third day of this demo on Sunday, well, there was something special, a festival mode. Basically, for the next 24 hours, playing online was handled differently. So there were like 3 teams to choose from, and there were special objectives for those teams. So basically you had to maybe collect a bunch of rings or hit your friends with your cart, and by doing so you were getting boosts to go faster. And basically at the end of the race, all of your team points were combined together, and the team with the most points, well, obviously they won. This reminded me of a Splatfest from Splatoon in a way, because it really forces you to play as a team, which is something different. I don't know if it was my favorite mode per se, but I do appreciate that they tried something different, that they tried to do something crazy with it. Playing during the festival was giving you points that you could use to get more tickets or get special decals and special stuff that you could put on your cart. So once again, the game's kind of playing with the FOMO. You're gonna want to play in every single festival because you don't want to miss those exclusive items that might never come back afterwards. Yeah, I don't know, man. I have a great feeling about this game. I had a blast during the 4 days that it was free, and like, I wasn't sure if I was gonna buy it, but after playing this, I can definitely say this is a day one buy for me. This is like gonna scratch the itch that Mario Kart World couldn't scratch. Like, I don't want to hate on Mario Kart World right now. I'll do that in another video later. But one thing's for sure, Mario Kart World was hyped as this big, huge revolution in Mario Kart history. And it wasn't. At least, not for me. Is Sonic Racing CrossWorld gonna be the game that changes everything? No, but it doesn't try to be. It just tries to be the best freaking kart racing game. Will it succeed? Well, only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, I'll be there to check all of this. So there you go, that was my opinion on Sonic Racing CrossWorld. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was a bit different because it wasn't like all edited and all scripted and everything. It was just more like me talking to you and you hopefully reacting in the comments. Please react, please. This is a new format that I'm gonna be trying on this channel from now on, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. Alright, in the meantime, well, check out those videos, they're actually quite good. And if you're watching this past September 26, 2025, well, go play Sonic Racing right now. What are you waiting for?